Hopefully that works too. Okay. Interesting. It works. That was fast. Like instant. Wait. There we go. Okay.
We're out of sync.
And now we're not. It was
Prince.
a 1 second fix. Hi, Prince. What's up? There we go. Just got to make sure everything's working. Let's see. Okay, so that works. It's just weird that it's showing yesterday's thing.
Yeah.
But there we go. That's live. That's live. All right. All is well. How are you, Prince? Here you go. Alright, so when we last left off, Phoenix careened off a bridge.
Oh, yeah. At least we caught it early. Yep.
Yep.
Before it became a problem.
So, mind if I do a little spoiler about who question mark is?
Is it Edgeworth?
Who could be at this time of night?
Yeah.
Beep. Yes, Edgeworth speaking.
Hi, Kenji, get up! It's an emergency!
Huh, Larry, do you know what time it is?
It's not Larry, it's Laurice! And Laurice Donum.
Donum.
This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and...
Oh, wait, don't hang up, it's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill!
That's
That's an understatement,
Yeah.
Larry. He fell off a fucking bridge.
40 feet to be exact. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
Oh, like, I'm not joking, dude! His life is in danger!
What? What happened? Tell me!
Talk about a guy with bad luck! He may already be dead! Anyway, you life got him to come back! You're the only one who can help! My Iris! My beautiful Iris! She needs help!
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
Like, I'm at the detention center! Please hurry! Beep.
So
Oh,
you have chat for
whoopsies.
Twitch, but not for... Oh,
I feeks. And I feeks by making it go away. Sorry. I wonder if I can do both. Maybe another time. I'll figure it out, but now's not the time. It is possible, yeah, but like I said, another time. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while.
I think one or the other prefers you don't merge the two.
Possibly. Might get a little too confusing. But, that's fine. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. February 8th, 2:19 p.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Like, you're late, Edgy! What took you so long?
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet just so I could come as quickly as I could.
Like, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Like, something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick and Maya and Iris Bikini, and...
Huh?
Like, say something, Edgy!
Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Ellie Donum, She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Yeah, like, that's right. You got it. But, like, they arrested her. My sweet little Iris.
And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for.
Like, what are you talking about?
The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. See, the first, he said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking me to what I think he is, could he?
Like, I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. Like, with Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left.
Oh my god.
What?
Edgeworth is gonna be the defense attorney.
Yup.
Oh my god!
Yup.
Oh my god!
So the DS version spoiled this with Edgeworth's silhouette on the bottom screen. Really?
Really?
Oh, wait. Oh, you might be right. It's been a while since I played the DS version.
Like, you're the only one that can represent her.
What did you just say?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Well, like, why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor, Larry, a prosecutor.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
Like, don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know.
So you didn't graduate from high school? You have up
Larry?
to a middle school education and that's it? That honestly would explain a lot.
Oh, Larry.
Like, don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such into such decay?
Boy, that was a mouthful.
Edgeworth, it wasn't really all that great to begin with.
And it only gets worse. Especially in the 5th game.
Oh, Lord.
Why, please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story.
So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. I don't even think that's a thing that can happen. Like, here, just wear this badge. You're a lawyer still.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but... I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loris said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Harry, you moron! How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but is otherwise unharmed.
Thank goodness.
But he's got some kind of nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before.
Not her.
Oh, right. I need to bring up the guide, but yeah, go ahead and talk to her. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual pressure?
Bunkai! Spiritual power.
Hello, Ryan.
Yo, Ryan, what's up? I love the little hand. An even bigger, like, I like the way this hand looks over just like this.
Yeah, me too.
You know? It's got more of the, you know? Hey, Ryan, what's up? How'd the card shop go? I don't know what emojis to use here on YouTube. Any of them, because I don't have any actual, like, channel-specific ones yet. Shit, I should ask Dave if he could finish the emotes that he was working on for me. Sorry, spiritual power, did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there. Why I continue to train to purify my soul.
Got some new cards and tested a new deck. Nice. Ooh, hey Ryan, remind me, next time we hang out in the Discord, I gotta show you Knights in Tight Spaces. Do you remember the game Fights in Tight Spaces?
No.
It was the little, like, black and white game, and you had, like, the cards that all were, like, different fighting moves.
No.
Aw, I gotta show you that game. It's really fun. But they made a new version that's Knights in Tight Spaces, and it's the similar, like, card-based, like, play a card, do an action thing, but it's, like, fantasy. It's really cool. I want to ask you about the night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock.
Bell?
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. Sorry. I see. And then?
And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened,
Frightened?
so I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. Chris spent a lot of money. Uh-oh. How much money are we talking here? If I know new cards, I know they can be pretty expensive. Excuse me. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder.
Yes,
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of?
Oh.
Me too. What in the world?
is there something wrong?
I'm sorry. It's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. These psycho-locks. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Well, can't do anything about that just yet. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred that night?
I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but...
Psycho Locks is their Japanese.
Really?
Oh, wow.
That's a cute little reference.
Yeah.
Although, it should be Psyche Lock, apparently. Because, you know, it's your psyche.
Yeah.
But, I'm still gonna call them Psychlocks. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
Edgeworth has literally seen Maya channel Mia several times now, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm a man of science. Everyone pronounces it like Cyclock. I mean, it's what sounds right. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Donham?
No, I'm not the one who took her life.
Those psycholock things aren't appearing. suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in a spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes. At the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth. And I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth? What is Mr. Wright to you?
Oh, fuck, buddy. I'm just kidding.
My boyfriend.
Oh, dear. Well, dear. I don't know if I should answer that right now.
Japan, they're called Psychoroku.
Literal
Psycholocks. Edgeworth calls them
Psychorojo.
Psychorojo dice locks.
Dice locks. That's cute. You know, it just occurred to me. How come we never wanted to do a video on all, like, the name changes and stuff in the Phoenix Wright series?
I don't know. Why didn't you?
That's a good point. Why don't we do that?
We should do that.
We should do that,
Yeah, we should do
yeah,
that.
we! Oh, sorry. He's a very dear and indispensable friend. Also, I totally smash his... I didn't want to finish that fucking sentence.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Prince. I could say it out loud. He was actually the one that introduced me to the series, funnily enough. Hate to break it to you, but unfortunately, that is what happened.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, he started me on the second first.
That's weird.
Like, here, play this one first. So I was like, okay. Who are these characters? This is the second game?
Yeah, that's...
This is the second game?
I'm
Why?
sorry, but that doesn't seem like a great idea to start from the second game.
Anywho's. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll be ever able to truly recover.
He will ever...
Yes.
That's weird.
It's really hard to do accents sometimes. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal.
So she did know Phoenix?
I will not say anything else. Because already so much has been spoiled.
Yeah.
But I will not say anything else. Just try to forget it. I know it's going to be hard to, but just try to forget it. Just here, you ever see the Harry Potter movies?
Some of them.
You know how Dumbledore did the thing where he's like...
No.
He like puts his wand to his head and a little strand comes out?
No.
Okay, well, anyway. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Can't do anything for now, so we gotta head to the suspension bridge. Sure cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. I think this is it. I think this is Gumshoe. Oh, wow. It's you, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, it's Gumshoe.
Hey.
Detective Gumshoe. Hey, long time no see. It's been about a year. Or, has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch! And then there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Yeah, duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. Well, I thought Prosecutor Gatto was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Gatto?
Oh, damn. Edgeworth, former prosecutor, versus Prosecutor Gatto. Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. Oh, it's simple. No simple as it simple does, as they say. I've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But, seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Yeah, on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady, I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Yeah, can't imagine being that reckless myself. Gumshoe, in the last game, you literally got into a car accident because you were speeding.
That's true.
Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or was that, leap? And, is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But, we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But, someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training. Now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh, no. Her again. Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so he can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Well, she'll be alright in this cold. How did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yeah, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. A little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
Damn.
Very unlikely, apparently, for like lightning to happen when there's snow.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
I see. This is a very detailed weather report.
I didn't even think that could happen during a snowstorm.
It's apparently very unlikely. Like, really unlikely. But it can occasionally happen. Almost too detailed. Even as the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Now it's time for... Who's this Prosecutor Gatto? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. kind of man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. So, gosh darn handsome. He's so good, how has I never heard of him?
He's so gosh darn handsome, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course, he doesn't hold a candle to you. Gumshoe? Gumshoe? Stop looking at me like that. Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Gato has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, seems to have some kind of a grudge. What would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he just made fun of his mask or something. Oh, this isn't making any sense. I'd better look into this Gato myself.
Oh, I need to know what the heck's up with that with Gato.
Move to the main gate. Gumshoe will accompany us.
Like, yo, Edgy, what took you so long? Like, I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. Jesus.
Like, what do you mean?
Raj is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Like, hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh,
At least it's no longer smooth.
damn.
Oh, shots fired. Alright.
Like, what kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor. That's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
Dude, Edgy. Like, I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet.
I'd say it's more like sorbet. It's rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Yep, talk to old Butts here. Sorry, Doonin.
Like, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
I'm sorry, but she's not my type.
There's only one.
There's only one love. There's only one true love in my life. And his name is Phoenix.
And then he walks into court tomorrow, sees Gato, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to commit adultery. To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. More like Ever the Shrimp. Probably Ever the Shrimp, but without the HR. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Could it be the reason that you think she's innocent?
Like, come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer.
I wouldn't say that, Larry.
I was right after all. I should have never come back.
No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest.
I had a penny for every time you said that.
Well, it's just that Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything.
Larry, where were you, and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry?
What? Like, don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
What?
Like, get lost. Get on your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die.
Damn.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing?
dictionary.
3. As I suspected, psycho locks.
Like, I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude.
Oh, Larry. God damn it, Larry. You're hard to love, but you're harder to hate. Present. Oh. Well, we don't have to worry about this one, because, it's for an achievement that we can't get, because this is the Switch version.
Oh, okay.
Move to the main hall.
Oh,
Hey, hello there. So, how you feeling?
all right, I suppose. Huh? Who is this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
Well, aren't you a handsome young man?
Oh god, not another one.
I hate when I keep predicting that shit.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
You might just what?
You know what that
Man, Edward really always has woman trying to jump his bones.
Whoa! Damn, haven't heard that term in a while. You know what this... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. You know what that actually just reminded me of? Have you ever seen... There's a comic panel where it's like Thor, like from Marvel. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like in front of a bunch of nuns. And one of the nuns is like, oh, hello, Mr. Thor. And then, yo, Mass, what's up? How's it
Hello,
going, man?
Mast.
But it's Thor in front of a bunch of nuns. And like the nuns, yeah, also YouTube. You know what's the best part? You know what's the best part about live streaming on YouTube? The VODs don't go away. You can watch them whenever you want. You don't have to worry about missing a stream. Because
Yep.
they'll always be there.
Yep.
That's the best part of the whole thing. But yeah, so like one of the nuns is sitting there like, oh, like obviously smitten, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other nuns is like, sister, remember your vows. And then it's like, oh yes, what were those again? So, I'm sorry, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I didn't see any bikinis.
If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Whoa!
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
The only bad part I can think of is that while YouTube clips feature exists, it kind of sucks.
It does, but I'm hoping to fix that by making, like, the little tiny clips that I really like and enjoy from the streams, because I'm gonna download the VODs and, like, edit them myself. But I'm hoping to turn those into shorts. But I gotta work on how to do that and make it look good, you know? Like how Stachi used to do it.
Yes.
Where the fuck my nuggies at, bro? Where the fuck my nuggies at, bro? Why didn't you... Why didn't you tell me that earlier? That's exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
Oh.
My stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Oh, well, maybe not now, but later.
Poor Edgeworth.
It's like Edgeworth is just sitting there, just like,
What?
oh, skibbity toilet. Don't worry about it. It's a.
I still don't know what the hell that is.
Don't worry about it. Trying to explain what skibbity toilet is like trying to explain, I don't know, trigonometry to a 3-year-old.
Right, okay.
First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
You must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The Channel Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Wait, then why weren't you there? Why wasn't she there if she's the head nun? Like she would be stuck over there if she was, right?
We'll get there. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Ha 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 ho ho!
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, it's because every woman that I come across keeps trying to flirt with me.
Oh, hey, cat's streaming. Sorry. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11 o'clock. Ah, no! I can't say it! It's too much for my poor heart!
Hey, calm down, lady. Well, let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
It must be crazy to kill somebody with a sword that has all those prongs on it.
Yeah, right.
That must hurt like fuck. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Right smack dab in the middle of the courtroom. And I happen to witness it from the stand. I'd be pretty shocked, too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed and then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. The head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
Bad lower back.
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. You remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
You left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous! I would never do that! That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? Or did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. Who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I trained her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me that she's still over there at the inner temple, do you?
Hey, Dave.
Yo, Dave, what's up? How was the mall?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
I don't think I like the sound of this.
You know that small girl. I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister.
Oh yeah, what did happen to Pearl?
We'll see. Maya has a little sister. Oh, you mean little Pearl. That's Maya Faye's cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise.
Wait. It just hit me.
What?
I don't think Edgeworth has ever
No.
seen
He hasn't.
Pearl without channeling Maya.
Nope.
Or without channeling Mia, I should say.
Nope. He hasn't.
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
Little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, a plot thickens. Alright.
Oh boy, we got a missing little girl. Maya's stuck at the temple and Phoenix is in the hospital. This is a complete shit show.
Maya's stuck in the temple, Pearl is missing, Phoenix is in the hospital, Edgeworth is the defense attorney.
Yeah, this is gonna be a shit show.
So we present Iris's profile first.
Okay.
You said you went with Maya to the training hall in a temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there?
Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training.
That doesn't fit with Iris's story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple.
Oh, as they say, the plot thickens.
So now we examine. There's something out of place.
Oh.
More Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack?
Beats me.
Do you mind checking that out for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
Looks like an old manila envelope.
Ah!
What is it, Detective?
This could be it. An ultra-important clue. A super special clue.
Suppose I should read it myself, then.
A super duper special awesome clue.
No. It's a super de-duper, awesomely duper-de-doo clue. I don't know where I was going with that.
Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Heavenly Hall. Heavenly Host Elementary.
Oh boy, we're back there, are we?
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
To Iris.
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank God that's not the case. Otherwise there'd be a lot more death in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor. Super-duper prosecutor. A super-de-duper, awesomely amazing, super awesome.
Super duper special awesome prosecutor. The ultimate prosecutor.
Oh. Wait. Dinosaurs may have been poisoned before getting blasted with asteroid. Oh!
I don't get it.
So, this is saying dinosaurs may have been poisoned before getting blasted with asteroid. So basically, like, it wasn't the asteroid impacting the Earth that may have killed the dinosaurs. Which is the equivalent of Edgeworth doing the outdated autopsy report.
That's really good, Matt.
Oh my God.
That's really good.
Also, I missed it,
like,
damn.
Nothing like building a Gundam and listening to multiple friends stream.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Cat's streaming right now. You like the little dancing dinosaur?
Yes. Dino dance.
It's cute.
Yes.
Alright, what are we doing now? So now, move to the courtyard.
And this is where the murder took place, sir.
other than removing the body. We left everything else untouched. Relevant meme I just remembered I had. It's fucking brilliant. Like, it took me a few seconds to get it, but once I got it, I was like... No, sir, the asteroid is what killed the dinosaurs. Actually, right. Updated autopsy report. No! Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, thought it'd be better asked, just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. Sorry. I gave him my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years?
We now talk about Gumshoe's runny spout.
What are you talking about, pal? It's not like this. It's not like we're talking about my juicy wieners.
Let's not talk about his juicy wieners either.
By the way, how's Maggie doing? Victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Donham.
Hey, Dave.
Yo, Dave, what's up? Dave! Ooh, Dave, get this. Kelsey got a new schedule. We may have D&D again. Kelsey got her new schedule recently. We might be able to have D&D games again.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because I've been running that campaign with like Chris and Ryan and Soup and Will, I've tested some things out. So now I know what not to do.
What do you mean?
Ryan knows what I'm talking about. Let's just say I accidentally made an encounter with creatures that were way too strong and didn't know it.
Oh, okay.
So they almost got murdered.
Cool.
Were it not for Will's quick thinking, they probably would have died.
Damn.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have let them die, but like, yes, CR does not equal level, and I done goofed on that. I was like, these enemies are challenge rating level 3. Oh, there's 9 of them. That's too many. So, her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. Hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. Estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. Yo, Silent Dave, how you be? He's building a Gundam. I don't know if he's painting a Gundam. Murder weapon. Victim was found scared with a giant sword, sir. It's terrible. Yeah, there's one strange thing. Yes? Victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from a height of a 2-story building. 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Donham was staying in. Oh yeah, that's right, because, yeah, you asked the other day, it's like, do I build this Gundam or the Freedom Gundam? And we were playing Helldivers at the time, so of course I said, Freedom. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. This is autopsy report. Loss of blood from stab to the back. Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Definitely afraid of what may happen in my new table.
In my new table.
Fear my players.
I fear my players.
Hey, just don't do what I did and send 9 CR level 3s at a party of 4 level 3s. Turns out that's not how challenge rating works. So, I adjusted one of the encounters.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. Anyway, after taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. In a temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Gato guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? Really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. Wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright got a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I could say why. Well, I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence.
I wonder if he... Hello,
Hi,
Jonathan.
John. What's up? How was your stream? I saw that you went live, but Kelsey and I were out, so we didn't see any. I didn't see it. Sorry. Oh wait, I expect them to be not the best at battle. There's 2 first-time players. If anything, battles in the most controlled environments. Oh, good. Because yes, when it comes to first-time players, their first combats is always going to be like a bit difficult. Because, you know, it's coming to grips with like, okay, so I roll, I add numbers, did I do it?
I mean, that's definitely how I was.
Oh, your Xbox turns itself off. How did that happen? Did somebody run in and go, connect off?
Yes, that judge really is going to be a problem. I wonder if he's still drunk.
Oh, no, I've heard he's actually been cleaning up his act, sir.
I highly doubt that.
That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but,
Wait, that other judge? Oh my god.
Yeah, but...
No, that means I don't get to do drunk judge!
Don't worry, we'll get the real judge later.
Oh, okay.
Basically, this first, like, trial sequence is kind of just, like... before... it's the appetizer before the main course.
Oh, shit.
Wouldn't be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir. There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. I feel like that's illegal, but okay. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Oh, one of my players already figured out the monkey form divine power, and they will steal something every section to keep it.
Is that judge my spirit guide?
Yes. I'm not actually sure I was going against the legendary enemy, then it just shuts off. Oh, wow. That's really weird. Wait. Does your Xbox have a Kinect? Because I know they did that thing where, like, every Xbox now has to have always-on Kinect, but I don't know if they actually rolled that back or not. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? Oh, according to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. Doesn't, okay. So, I don't know. Maybe it's something with your power? It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. Bridge that burned down, huh? Anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? No, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. Sorry. So the only thing there is the inner temple. Well, I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Oh. I think we now examine. Yes. That Cooper cane. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. Called a Shichido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. The blood on it. Suppose this is the victim's blood. Yeah, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichido, sir. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel that good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. And from there, Edgeworth really realized, holy shit, I'm an asshole. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it. Oh, wait.
Oh, the stepladder.
The stepladder. The main gate must be just over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Aww. I guess we have to do that with Phoenix later.
Yeah.
We're playing Tormenta 20, basically our national D&D. They abandoned Brazil publishing anyway. Oh, wait. That's a thing? Like, Wizards of the Coast just were like, we're not gonna publish books in Brazil anymore. That sucks. That's, you know who would know more about that, Ryan? Oh yeah, examine the cane. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. Oh, I should probably give this to Gale. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Donut. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anybody about this. Alright. Truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
Oh my god.
That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. The staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. The staff added to the court record. The lantern. I suppose they light it at night. Yeah, there's something elegant about the light on the fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? Gumshoe? Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem the type. Well, what about sleds? Gumshoe is my favorite. Gumshoe has always been our favorite, Dave.
Yes, Gumshoe's great.
We love Gumshoe here. What? Nah, they're a little too giddy, you know? As with my hard-boiled image. We do all love Gumshoe. We stand Gumshoe in this house.
We do.
Hey, what's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? The world's starting to go mad.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's the same. What else can we examine?
I think that's
Examine
about
the
it.
statue. Can we examine? Yeah, examine up there. Main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right. I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. Front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. It wouldn't be easier just to build the place slanted, sir. I fail to see how we can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Is that all I think we can investigate? Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So we we examined the sword, right?
Yeah.
Did we add that to the court record?
Mm-hmm.
And we got the staff? Yeah, now we go to the detention center.
Alright.
Time to break the psych locks. Main gate. February 8th. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him for now. I guess, yeah, I did read that correctly. Suspension bridge, yeah. Now we go to the detention center. There we go.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
There was a lot of controversy for them discontinuing Brazilian official localization this year. They're losing a huge market if this is a long-term idea. Well, on the one hand, it's Hasbro. They want to make money. On the other hand, it's Hasbro. Fuck you. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
Alright. Hit her with that. Oh, okay. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Donan with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Alright, present the Magatama. Are you ready? You get to hear Edgeworth's version of Take That.
Ooh. Okay.
Take that! I was frightened. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. My years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple that night? Last night.
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what you're frightened? Is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? You think it was? Salutation here. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Was it this?
Yes.
Okay.
Take that! Take that!
So he does have a British accent.
Yeah. Which is weird. Because he's, you know... Because he's... in this game's universe, American. Also, at least we have Pathfinder and our own pretty big national publisher. That's good. Pathfinder is also pretty good. I've played it once or twice, and I like it too. But, you know, Ryoko's. We like using that one. I found this in the main hall. It was addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why? Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct?
Ah!
Was it the evidence of the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth...
I do miss Pathfinder. Good times. Bad times, but good times. Wait, did we play Pathfinder together, Dave? Yes.
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
Prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
Did we? Damn, it must have been so long ago. I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have had anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. You know, maybe we did play it like once, but then we were like, yeah, let's just go back to regular D&D. It's possible. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to.
Her? Or...
Not Elise.
Bikini?
No? Would you like me to say it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's right.
Oh.
Good old Phoenix.
Right.
Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Unlock successful.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible... but the thought...
Alright.
I think so. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart?
Yes.
Looks as though I have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and then was in her room until the murder was discovered. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless,
Why would you say that?
because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Ominous. Alright, time to go back to the Heavenly Hall. There we go.
Oh God.
Well, not much of a view down here, huh? That's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Like, whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. Like, I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be a prison, I guess.
Larry?
Like, I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure.
So he's the next Shaggy. That's just the voice that I decided on him because, frankly, I feel like Larry is just that kind of dumbass. Also, hi
Yeah.
Dragon, welcome back.
Hello, Dragon.
Yes, we're pretty late in the game with Phoenix Wright because we were streaming it before for the Twitch streams. So if you don't know anything about this series, trust me. Even with context, it's still whacked.
Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
Damn. Even Larry. You know the series? Awesome. That
Hey,
almost got me.
Amatsu.
That almost got me, Amatsu. Would you like the bunk? Well, he's just talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen.
Like, I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder? The Pikmin bonk. Hey! Ooh, we got a follow. Who is it? Hold on. I'll see it in a second. Wait. There you go. Unknown Asian Dragon, thank you for the follow. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Oh, wait. There you are. Perfect. Hey, you. About what you just said. I've got an objection.
Oh, what the? Fudgy, you dirty rat!
Got you, you oaf. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my finger.
I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry.
You seriously need to just, like, whenever you poke me, you just need to put in
A squeaky sound.
A squeaky sound effect.
Just, I can do that. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I take the shorts and I'd, like, edit them myself rather than just be, like, the clips, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself?
Oh,
Well, time to talk to the butts. Good old Larry Butts. What is that little shack, anyway?
well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
Why were you down here in the first place?
Come on.
Oh yeah, Nikki was released today. Oh, yes! So, it's that cheerleader one, right?
What's up, comrades? Are you enjoying this?
Socialist paradise we are in. No socialism, only democracy, Helldivers. That's how you counter that. Democracy.
Oh, come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
Oh, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Don't trust it.
Listen to me, Edgy. Like, you've got to do this. You've got to save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Like, watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl.
Sure, Larry. Did we hear what?
What about? Oh yeah, but Amatsu, yes, in response to your question, yes, I saw the new Nikke. Not a huge fan of, like, the cheerleader outfits.
I have not heard it. I've not seen it, actually, I should say.
I think that's what it is. It's like, hey, did you hear? What?
Big man!
No, I mean the
new Nikke.
I have
yeah,
not
sure.
seen it.
Sure. Here, Mr. Edgeworth was pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this. I really want this man to carry me over the threshold, look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
I don't think anybody can.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, I'm going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Maybe it's right front page on the website. Nope. No, although I guess that's one of them. Ah. Hold on. New character. There we go. Oh boy. What have I done? That's just literally all the characters. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Why does she look like Crony from HoloLive? Is it the hair? I think it's the hair.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. There we go.
Anyway.
Sorry. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Aw, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me.
Larry, listen. Edgeworth, listen. Edgeworth can get it. And you can't.
Note to self. Are you saying I have the drip, darling?
Maybe.
Anyway.
Oh, like, okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. Like, if you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Incredible?
You have so many quote notes for yourself. You can make a montage out of them by themselves.
Would you get mad if I did that? Just a compilation of all the times you've been like, oh man, that guy character is hot, and I'd just been like, note to self.
No, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Something incredible.
Yeah, but like, let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Also, just hot water, not tea, you savage!
So, are we able to break his locks, or?
Yes! We can do it right now.
Yes! It sounds like he's got a different voice, though, Edgeworth.
Because
I don't remember him having a British accent before.
Well, because remember, he only had to say objection in the older games. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Like, whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Oh, this was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Well, like at around 10 o'clock last night, I'd started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
And then I was on fire! The bridge was on fire!
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth!
There's still 3 Psycho-Locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Whoa, where you say? Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question.
I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? Oh, what do you mean, there?
Impossible for you to have seen lightning strike from Dusky Bridge from your room. It's the temple map.
That's right.
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
Oh, yeah.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
What? Like, why didn't you tell me before?
Well, how about it?
About what?
You feel like talking now?
About what?
Oh my god.
It looks like it won't be all that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step.
I can only imagine that Edgeworth has that look that he usually gets in the courtroom.
Just
when stuff just starts going horribly wrong for him.
Oh, you mean the...
Yes. Like, he just looks like he wants to strangle it. He looks like he just wants to strangle Larry.
Sounds about right. I'll have to move on to the next step. Alright. Larry... You weren't in your room at the temple, so where were you?
You don't know that I wasn't in my room?
So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up until this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike Dusky Bridge was from here. Where do you think it was?
Here?
Yep. The place you saw the lightning strike was naturally from Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? Like it's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Oh!
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Oh, I've had to admit, I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in like a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing in this cold little shack that night?
Like that's what you might call, fair decor.
I think you mean an affaire decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone?
Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you.
Iris.
Yeah. Person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over.
Oh. Oh no, even my whole ass internet is tanking. Ah,
That's
shit.
why.
My whole ass internet is just tanking. Hold up. Eesh. Okay, hold on one second. Is anything running in the background? Nope. Nope. No downloads. Eesh. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Don't ask me about it, because I would not know. Viewers will experience buffering.
Yeah. Well, it's just, yeah, everything's... Fortunately... No, I don't need to worry about that. Huh. Fairly recent thing. Oof. What is going on? Hold on, I'm gonna really quickly check my modem.
Yeah, go check that. Well, it seems like it's fine now.
Oh, are we going back to green? Are we getting green? Are we good now? Are we okay now? Okay. There we go. Stream is healthy.
Awesome.
I just had to I had to give it Edgeworth's stare. I had to go to my modem and just be like... There we go. You were here in the Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that.
Oh.
Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean, threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Why, give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh, then what is this secret you mentioned?
Why, come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me.
Oh my god.
Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
Yeah, it messed up everything you guys said about Bae,
Oh, yes.
the cheerleader.
Yes, the cheerleader. That's her
Oh,
name.
okay. So what I was saying was that it looked like her leg wasn't attached to her body.
Yeah, it was a weird, like...
Just the way the pose is, it just looked very...
It looks off.
It looks very off. But Nick said it could be because it was like mid-animation
Yeah,
or
because
something.
this looks like a screen cap from mid-animation. So that explains it. Oh well. But there we go. I think everything should be working better now. Like, okay. Let me just check one more time. Yes, stream is healthy. Yes, stream is healthy. Good. Okay. Boop. Boop. Nope. Boop. Boop. There we go.
No, the full animation is her kicking up her leg and the skirt not moving whatsoever.
Really?
That's definitely another reason it looked odd, is because the skirt...
The skirt isn't moving.
Yeah, like the skirt is just staying in the exact same... It's just staying exactly the same. So that's kind of why it looked a bit off.
Crazy. Alright then, why did you send her a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Sheesh.
Hey, why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's 'cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his.
But in the Russian version of Nikke, her skirt goes up with her kick.
Why in the Russian version specifically?
Yeah, it just looks weird when it's not
Moving. When there's no
Cause
sway.
because then it looks like her... It just looks like her leg's not attached to her.
It looks like those action figures.
Like, what's wrong, Edgy?
Yeah,
Why are you so quiet?
it looks like if she was a Barbie doll and you're just like moving her leg all the way up because it's just in that stiff position.
Silly Nikke.
That's it? That's what those huge locks were about?
I don't understand why you were being so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me.
We don't expect much from you, Larry.
Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something. I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago.
You really want to know? Last night, I saw something incredible.
Yeah, that was the thunder.
He's right. Larry?
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was incredible. That was the incredible sight that I saw.
That you saw.
But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
That's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Oh! Ah!
Oh God, again.
Jesus Christ, Larry.
Christ, Larry.
No!
Oh my God!
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Oh my God!
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
You're not gonna be hit by a bolt of lightning, but you're gonna suffer something worse.
Damn it, Larry. Hi,
Hey,
Tats.
Tats.
How was your stream? I've just about had it with this Harlequin.
Oh my god.
If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Ah, boy. Hey, Tats, how's it been, man? How's it going, dude? Damn it, Larry. Good old Larry Butts.
Mm. You know, he was endearing at first, but, now I'm starting to get a little bit,
Now he's just annoying.
I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with him.
It's okay. We won't have to worry about him ever again.
What do you mean?
We won't have to worry about it. We won't have to worry about him ever again. Hi, Rudy. What's up? The pink shirt MC, Anime Man, is really giving me some iffy vibes. Don't worry. It gets worse. But also, hi, Rudy. And yeah, when something smells, it's usually the butts.
I sent all relevant data.
Oh, boy. Oh, here. For, more of her.
Oh, okay.
Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me?
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. Oh.
Oh, okay. I mean, that at least looks more natural.
Yeah, yes, you know, it's a big upskirt, but at least it looks right now.
Yeah, at least it doesn't look like... At least it doesn't look like her leg's not attached to her body. Normally, Rudy is the one that smells.
No, in this case, it's good old Larry. Also, Tats, what do you think? What do you think? There's no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not. And in any case, whatever it is that he saw on the night of the incident... Mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini.
Claims to have seen the very instant in which he carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donan, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
And,
Well, there you go.
That's Bikini. That's Sister Bikini.
And this is where Tats goes, I'll allow it.
What's MP?
I don't know.
Great mistakes were made here.
Oh boy. It was like,
I need bleach. the cleaning supplies or the anime?
Yes!
Bikini really let herself go, didn't she?
Oh boy. You know the funny thing is? The flirting doesn't stop. Shall we get into the trial?
Yes.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
you are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed.
Don't worry. I've made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Iris.
I think MP is supposed to be an onomatopoeia.
Oh, so like that.
Oh, okay.
I guess. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself.
whether or not I am fit to do the task I've been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
In your soft, supple, beautiful hands. Take it easy there.
Take it easy there, I'm gay.
And only for Phoenix. Well, you're gonna have to fight me for him. You're on. Here it is. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, courting's now in session for the trial of Sister Iris in Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, look, he's got the little badge.
And the defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed.
Oh yeah, he does.
And I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before I had a chance to begin. Alright, I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. The court finds the defendant.
Objection!
Guess who's back?
Oh my god.
Back again.
So wait, he's not going up against Gato?
Not today.
Oh shit. The prosecution stands ready.
And you are?
Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
But Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma.
Yes, he is my father. Oh no!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. Totally not gaslighting you. Also, that detail on Edgeworth's lapel was also in the GBA and DS versions, yeah.
It's a nice little detail.
Listen, we could just flip his sprite 180 degrees, but we went that little extra mile. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
There isn't.
Alright, nighty-night. Nighty-night, Dave.
And yeah, well,
I told you, there is no such weakling.
But, so yeah, Dave. Oh no, the creepy whip lady, yeah. So, Dave, when you come up on Saturday, we'll discuss the possibility of more D&D.
Yes.
Because now we can.
Yep.
And also, we can start playing DMC. That'll be fun. What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whippet!
Hold it!
Oh, there's Edgeworth's hold it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the accent, though.
It's very inconsistent. I have no objection to the whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. There's still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today, but looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers.
I'll see people Saturday, yeah. I see you've brought your flair for the histrionic. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Get used to it, Judge.
Get used to it, because this happens a lot.
Ah!
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donham. body was found in the Hazakura temple out courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
Sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. Court accepts this in the photo of the crime scene.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. The Shichishido, 7-pronged sword.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney.
What about the, oh my god. I think they're gonna need a step stool for her. Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hey, hold on there. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. There we go.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Well, me? Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
You don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now.
Oh my god.
Ah!
The courtroom is the Garden of Holy Judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place in the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest.
Word karma, then.
Then you should be 20,000 meters in space from a courtroom. There's nothing sexual about my whipping.
I'm not going to even correct it. I'm just used to it now.
Like, but there's nothing sexual about my whipping. I'm not talking about you.
There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Yeah, let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about... Oh yeah, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Get it? Because he's Canadian? No, not the ad timing. Well, at least you have the YouTube.
Yep.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back legs act up. Violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it!
So we're simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There is only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you are not about to fall at the first hurdle now are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Nick, there's nothing sexual about my whipping. Add, it's time to kill the Dark Dragon. Dragon's Dogma 2. You just gotta love that hilariously good timing.
Yep. Alrighty. Now, do I have to press anything?
No. You only have to present one thing. occasional lightning strikes. No, 7 to approximately. Blah.
Body fell 10 feet after death?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, we're gonna find out one way or another.
Hmm.
Maybe, need a hint?
Yes.
So you're on the right track with Iris's testimony, but which statement directly contradicts this?
It's not this one then.
No, it is, actually.
Oh. Wow, so I was right.
Yep.
Damn.
Objection!
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests upon their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like to ask you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris.
Bruh.
She claims... She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No! She said that? A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. Well, apparently witnesses like to lie a lot.
But
least
that
in
is
this game.
completely... Yeah, right, in this whole series. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes. Ah!
Of all people lie. That is my belief.
You include that?
Why am I the only one being whipped in here?
Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means... they must call your memory into question.
Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you?
Well, that isn't exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Please add your comments about a boot Iris to the testimony.
A boot.
A boot. And let us return to the cross-examination. So...
Dressed exactly as she had been at dinner.
So that's weird. Now granted, it's not something that we technically would know because we were Phoenix at the time,
Hmm?
but think about it. What do we have in our inventory?
This.
Yep.
So this?
Mm-hmm.
On this statement?
Yep.
Objection!
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met. She was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wahaha! Wahaha! Wait a minute.
Objection! Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the iris she saw would have been missing this very hood.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Holy shit, she is short.
Yeah.
She makes you look tall. Sorry. Sorry, I know we were talking about it earlier. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I know we were talking about it early. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order! Order in the car!
Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. Stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh?
Smooth,
Bruh.
smooth move, smooth move, X-Lax. What's X-Lax?
You don't know, really?
What's that?
A laxative.
Oh. Why a laxative?
Smooth move.
No!
Yeah, surplus of hoods, eh?
Each nut is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
This is quite strange. Ah!
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness? Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the...
These seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. I just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. Maybe don't say it like that, Edgeworth.
Yeah, maybe.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... Iris was... Oh, Mystic Elise! And with that sword of all things! Mystic Elise was staying in the corner, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place... And it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. This judge, his imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I mean, they did say something very similar. I would comment it on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? Oh.
Do I have to press anything?
No. Can if you want to. Funsies. closet from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. About 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Still, you never made it back there that night, did you?
That's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall.
Hold it!
You say you heard a noise.
Thump! Just like that.
That could only be the sound of the victim falling.
It's very quiet in the temple, you know? You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump! Just like that.
But then, hadn't this noise you heard have just been snow falling to the ground?
I never thought of that!
How very insightful. Thank you, Bikini. You good?
Yeah. I just had to process that. Maybe we should get these two together. The next one to left gets a whipping.
Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over the courtyard and...
Hold it!
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains to these claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer stabbed the victim with a sword. Sister Bikini tried to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
Oh my god. Poor Edgeworth.
Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time.
Please don't keep us in suspense.
Her hood!
Her hood.
That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, you've given that hood away to someone, right?
Huh. You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. Your face screams, I'm done! Not necessarily, I
didn't think about that.
It gives the same energy as Edgeworth going, I thought I'd have something to object to.
I didn't.
But I couldn't, but I would, but I couldn't think of anything. Or, and then, you know, Mia doing the exact same thing, basically.
Yeah. I thought I'd think of something while objecting. I didn't. I forgot.
Yeah, and then Mia being like, I forgot. It's like, that was the same energy.
Oh my god.
I think that's the stuff. I think those are the moments that get me the most. Are just when the characters that are supposed to be smart
are just
and
dumb.
competent have their dumb moments.
Oh boy. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? I believe it is important. Let me double check. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. Weird. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony.
Miles Edgeworth. You want to hang yourself? You need only to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip.
Yeesh.
Ugh.
Witness, add that statement to your testimony.
Also, strike that from the record.
Seriously, that's a suit right there if ever I saw one.
No problem.
Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have her hood on.
Isn't it?
What?
That's interesting.
You sure about that?
Because that statement doesn't show up at all.
Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. Ah! I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style. Yes, that's it. Are you sure? It's not because you're poor.
There's absolutely no need to explain yourself.
Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. I'm very suspicious about about something, but I don't want to say it.
What's that?
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip.
At least then it might bite you, not someone else.
Iris didn't have her hood on. I'm sure of it.
Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? About.
Hold it!
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Means the victim's room was on the second floor.
No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself slopes downward, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building.
I see. The victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct?
Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all.
Hold it!
What makes you so sure of all this?
It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump, just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was found covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height.
Now what's strange about that? It appears that the witness was not mistaken then.
Yep. I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Kazakura Temple.
Only two of them working there.
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark?
Doesn't feel like she's lying. Very powerful testimony, too. Claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only two things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney. Yeah, what's weird about her last statement? She did fall.
Yeah.
She was covered in bruises.
No, I know what's weird. It fell after death.
Uh-huh. There it is. Let her have it.
Objection!
Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report.
I'm about to update it, darling. Oh
my god.
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet.
Hello, Ruben.
Hi, Ruben. What's up? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. I need to add that as an effect.
You do.
Should I do just the regular, like, or should it be like the big echoey one?
The big echoey one.
Yeah, that's right. It even says after death right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Yeah, when I read that, like when I was looking at the evidence and I read that, I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm. Order! Order! The victim was killed and then fell. If that's the case, and the victim must have killed her in her room. Don't you
Must
agree?
have been killed in her room.
Yeah, must have been killed in her room. Wouldn't you agree?
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a bloodstain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Ah!
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then your claim that— Ah!
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. You want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body. That would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. Yeah, it's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Except that sword is fucking like prongs on prongs on prongs.
Yeah, exactly. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Order! 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 I must admit that this is a probable version of events. And expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems... And we need a clear testimony from the witness. Move all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please! Remain standing on the crate.
Don't go selling me short now! The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. I am quite good at it.
What's that supposed to mean? It means I'm quite good at it. And then all the Yuri shippers went crazy. With the whip.
Wow. Wow, we were on the... Edgeworth and I were on the same wavelength. And I was also thinking, are you going to use your whip? Oh boy. All right. All right.
Shiatsu massage from hell.
When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Ami was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma. Now you've got me calling people by their full name. I hope you're happy. I'm here to teach you just that.
Alright.
Hold it!
At the time, was the victim bleeding?
Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all of this, of course. So I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I saw any blood. Not then.
I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound.
In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed?
Hold it!
Think carefully. This is very important.
It's Iris we are talking about here. I'm thinking of all my worth. I'm thinking for all I'm worth.
That's her thinking face.
No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body.
Might not be conclusive, but... I just realized something.
What?
No, it's a spoiler, I can't say anything.
Okay.
This testimony supports a theory.
Victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped onto the courtyard.
I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth.
Hold it!
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right! Some of it had splattered onto Iris, too!
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
Convenient. What? The clothes were blood-flecked as well? That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further? Yep, press it. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding?
Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out?
That's not the same as, you know, stabbing her with it.
Yep.
Because normally, see, and whenever I hear about people getting stabbed, the one doing the stabbing never pulls it out.
They never pull out, huh?
You know what I mean!
I'll take that one. Go on.
So, yeah, I obviously, if she was pulling the sword out, if she was indeed pulling the sword out, it doesn't mean that she was the one that stabbed her. If anything, she was probably trying to help, but doing a very poor job of it, because you're not supposed to do that.
It's like, oh no, here, let me get that sword out of you.
Ah!
Oopsie. Hold on, maybe a little bit more.
Ah!
Wait, it's almost out.
I'm dying!
You good?
Yep. I'm good.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
Saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out.
Hold it!
Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out?
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Ami. Mystic Elise was on the ground, and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, a sword in her hand just slid out of Mystic Elise's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. Ah!
It goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
That's really the case. I can't help but feel that something is about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. So, that's kind of a hint, isn't it?
Yep.
Not that statement, the statement that we just pressed.
Yeah, that's this one. Oh, wait. No, wait, that is this one, right?
Did it go away? It's the... There it is.
Oh.
Tell me that looks... You know...
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't come out smoothly at all.
Yeah, especially with how that, like,
Yeah.
bends.
You can't really hate him for that one. You walked right into that one, Kelsey.
The pulling out one.
Yeah, but that was not even remotely related to...
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, that's not even remotely related.
Go for it.
Objection!
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
Well, what do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain. Yeah!
Stream acting sussy again.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
again?
it is. It is.
God damn it!
Probably the weather.
Yeah, it's awfully cloudy.
And it's been raining.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh no, where's Dave? Where's my boo boo? You want to know what he sends me earlier today, by the way?
What?
Here. Oh yeah, by the way, O.J. Simpson died.
Shit, really?
Yeah, and Dave sends me this. But earlier, oh yeah, I sent him the lingering will, and then this.
Hell diving alone, handsome? Wouldn't mind a wingman, darling. Oh,
stop.
stop it.
And then yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, man, I want to find this face of Markiplier because I feel like that perfectly captures my feeling of what he posted here.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How did O.J. Simpson die?
I don't know, but here, since we're waiting on the fucking stream to come back.
Also, how much longer do we have in this first
Case.
Trial?
Oh, it's actually over with pretty soon.
Yeah, cause
Oh wait, and then there's a recess.
oh. Well, we can stop at the recess.
Yeah, we could stop at the recess.
Because, like,
yeah, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
So, well, oh yeah, I meant to.
And, well, I don't know if you noticed, but not too long into the stream, I think like an hour in, my eyes were starting to get heavy. Like, I felt like I was gonna start dozing off.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
I guess I'm tired, yeah.
Damn, alright. Then yeah, no problem. We can finish quick. Here, OJ.
Like, I was trying to keep myself awake, but it was very
prostate
hard.
Cancer.
I
I didn't even know he had cancer.
didn't know that either.
That's crazy. Right, sorry. Well, let's just continue on and hope for the best.
Yeah.
There. Go on, then.
Alright. Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab somebody to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush him
Not subtle with it, are they?
But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. So should I so choose?
The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
That isn't the only issue here. this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts.
But it wouldn't come out that smoothly.
However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Yep. That's nothing more than conjecture.
Is it though?
In reality, the victim was stabbed with the Shichi-Shito. Shichi-Shito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction.
You've still got more?
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust all the way into the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Yeah. It's also just too long of... It's also way too long of a sword to...
Yeah, it was cancer. Yeah, wow. I gotta be honest, I didn't even know the guy had cancer. That's just wild.
No!
This witness was telling the truth? Then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
Exactly. No!
Order! Ah!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth, raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that.
But what does all this mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is...
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichi-Shito.
What?
a foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. God, that is a mouthful.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon?
Well, it's because Mizukami was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, well, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. This is what influenced us.
That is what influenced us.
That is what, yes. It influenced us to believe that the Shichi-Shito was the murder weapon.
Order! Order! Ah! Stop that!
So maybe the Shichi-Shito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. Sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth?
If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question.
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found.
That's...
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
No evidence of that kind was found.
Well, another mystery to throw onto the pile. Trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was, it was just over there.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible! What else could this old woman have seen?
Only 48, she's not that old.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported,
I went out to the main gate, and there, I saw tracks! Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used! It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out?
Oh, looks at Screen Rant and sees Saw 10, or no, 11. Ah, shit, here we go again. God, they're still making those movies.
Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Can she now?
Ines, please tell us everything you know right away next time.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape. Well, with my back and my age, you know. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph.
A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it's certainly an interesting theory.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge.
Taking that knife from main gate to Dusky Bridge.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Hold it!
Are you sure about the time?
Yes, I was worried about it after all.
Why was that?
Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple.
Estimation of the time seems reliable, at least.
Please continue, sister.
Hold it!
You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct?
Right, the one who trampled me.
It seems she is the type to hold a grudge.
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright. He didn't even have his cell phone on him.
He had forgotten it at home, apparently.
Oh, Phoenix.
Convenient.
What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too.
That's not a good thing.
Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. Yeah, but it's taking a while because he fell into the fucking river.
Hold it!
As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls.
Now you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived?
Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate. So, she had already discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time?
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? It doesn't say anything about pressing anything. So, I guess just leave it. It looks very likely that the snowmobile is related to this case. I can't help but think that Iris used it, but for what? Better hold off on this for now.
Now then, witness, how long does it take to reach the bridge by snowmobile?
Hold it!
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
Ah! There's a reason for that! Have we got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that. Crunch!
Oh. Crunch.
I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then.
Anyway, the killer must have used it.
Hold it!
Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile.
I have to concede that this is more that is more than enough time.
Is that all you wish to concede, Miss Miles Edgeworth?
Hold it!
While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh, what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River and dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma? Ah!
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Thanks. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What? Is this over the top as always?
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. How's it feel on this end of the courtroom, Miles? The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw the murder weapon away? Luckily, there's surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. So did you figure anything out from all that? Well, let's look at what we just got. See anything weird?
Yes.
What is it?
If she really had used it, it'd be facing that way. Right?
Not quite.
Or, well, because of the track. Oh.
So here's the thing. The snowmobile isn't the issue.
Oh, okay.
What else is in this picture that's really weird?
Footprints?
Yes. There's only one set of them. If Iris has gone to and back,
Oh, yeah.
there should be two sets, but there's only one.
True.
So it's present the track photo on 5th or 6th statement. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. No, but I really want to meet Toby Bell before he goes. The dude is 81.
Oh, shit. I did not mean to
It
do
feels
that.
bloody wrong.
Sorry, I did not mean to do that.
Hold on a sec. Let me look up who Toby Bell is. I feel like a dumbass for not knowing. Toby Bell.
Objection!
Oh! He's the Jigsaw Killer.
Oh.
He is the Jigsaw Man.
Oh, okay.
Got you. Yeah, I never saw those movies, so I forbore. Oh, God, my battery's at 4%. Well, good thing we're wrapping up hopefully soon. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks?
What do you mean?
Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out of the bridge, and those coming back.
Ah! You're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it?
I see. So while
While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
A flaw in a theory. This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks. Think?
Contradiction?
Yeah. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction?
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
Edgeworth, it feels bloody wrong.
Yeah.
Bloody wrong.
Bloody wrong.
Bloody.
And the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by the snow. Huh?
Snowmobile tracks?
No. I'll give you a hint. It's a JoJo character.
What?
I'll give you a hint. It's the JoJo character.
JoJo character. The fuck are you talking about?
It's the weather report. See what I did there? Eh? Eh? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's the weather data.
Yeah, that was not me laughing. That was not me trying not to laugh. That was more me just like, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm such a terrible JoJo fan.
I can't believe I didn't think of the one character in part 6. Out of the millions of characters that are a part of that series.
Yeah, right.
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course. This means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for the Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? I like that guy. He's weird, but kind of cool at the same time. Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up.
Ah!
Ah! Order! Order! Oh god, don't whip me! Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Because I'm Canadian, eh? Ah! Damn it!
Okay, he deserved that one. It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow.
Now you're doing it too.
Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this, then. When is a weather report ever correct?
Ah, no, you've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is the actual data. Ah!
Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true, we cannot be totally sure, eh? Wait, what? How did you pull that off? It stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. Come this far, there's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
Huh. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Hello, Pot. My name is Kettle.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? Yeah, let's just hurry along. It's the
Yeah.
crime photo.
Okay.
Take that!
Ultimately, it
Oh,
all
wait.
comes down to one point. Hmm?
I heard the accent and
Yeah.
take that.
Take that. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't.
I think she said that's easy or something.
Oh, okay.
Incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered in snow, with just one exception.
And that is.
The victim herself, Miss Elise Donan. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks.
Ah!
What? Order! Order! Just what do you... God damn it! Lady, I swear!
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Sorry. Then, would this person return to Hazakura Temple? The snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There is only one key for the snowmobile.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder.
Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance.
Snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot.
That sounds right.
But what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there,